Morning, guys. How's everyone doing? I'll wait a bit before I start till everyone's trying to fix my mic in a bit. Morning, Dagarix. I'll record as well, by the way, for those that want to rewatch it. Not so many people, eh? I think I need to move my Monday stream up like an hour or two, because Mondays usually start very slow. Should also give us more to talk about the market itself and at that moment, because usually London session on Monday is fairly choppy. I think I'm gonna do that. Share my screen. Good morning, Harsh. How you doing, bro? Morning, Lars. I'm doing great. Um, I'm well, great. I felt quite sick on Thursday, I believe, was it, or on Friday? Thursday. But I rested up over the weekend, and now I feel quite good. I'm very hyped about the market. I think as anyone should be right now. And I'm moving to a new place on Saturday, so I'll have a proper office as well there, which will be very nice. Dedicated space to dive into the trenches, right on time before the Golden Bull. I sound energetic. Yeah, I am. I feel energetic. Good morning, New Wave. How you doing, bro? All right, let's get going. I mean, it all looks very, very good in general. If let's take away all the lines, I just want to see the demand zones, and that's it. Um, we had our war fund on Friday evening, usually fairly illiquid time of trading, right? And we absorbed it amazingly well and basically made new highs over the weekend. So, I mean, the only thing that, well, not new highs, but like we pretty much fee reversed it and fully engulfed all the FUD, right? The only thing that makes me wary is that we did a big part of the move over the weekend, so we could see a small pullback today. And if we do get it, I'm looking at 67.5, just below this newly formed demand zone here, to take out some of these weekend longs, and then we can resume going up. Um, However, usually the plan hasn't been that simple, and it's just been fairly choppy throughout the week. The only thing that's concerning here is that we have elections in 10 days, right? More or less. 10, yeah, 8, 9, whatever. So we could see some de-risking into that as well as FOMC next week. However, I think we're just gonna get some volatile chop on BTC and alts just get tossed around. So also just serve as clean beta. I don't think we will see any outliers except for Popcat. So focus on Popcat. I think Popcat's been very strong the past month, months actually in general. So as long as that stays strong, I would just focus on Popcat as the beta. And for BTC intraday, I want to see 67.5. In terms of the weekly, I mean, ideally we close the weekly above 70K finally, right? Because otherwise this just turns into a complacency shoulder. Because we could reject here again. My MA will likely also just curl up where it will reject and we could potentially do something like this. Ideally we don't. And ideally we just flip and trend higher, right? But that's something to consider here. That's pretty much it for BTC, really. I really want to see that 70K, 69.5K flip on BTC. If we don't flip, or if we like flip like marginally, I could see a world where we like have this like we flipped it, let's say like 71.5K. I'm just saying a random number here, right? We go into the election, FOMC happens, we don't have any like we have a very hawkish Fed or whatever for whichever reason, right? Even though there's no reason to be hawkish. And then we've like full nuke to 62 or 63.5K and we V reverse. That's one fuckery scenario I'm keeping in the back of my head. But as of now, I'm just waiting for 67.5K, pretty much. I think that should be our main concern for now, instead of trying to predict what will happen in the next 10 days. So that's pretty much that for me. Like my main concern is the daily flip. And other than that, we're just gonna keep scalp. We need to keep scalping out aggressively because I think BTC will still be in the driver's seat for now. Apart from some small windows until I think January even. So if you're trading, also leverage TP them aggressively and keep doing so. Yeah, we also had USDT for the harsh. That's also true. Usually a good buying opportunity, and it was a good buying opportunity, right? On most stuff. Most stuff is up from where we had the FUD. Some stuff is chopping. I mean, Sol, we always cover Sol anyways. Sol pretty much tapped this H4 demand it made, which was also a very nice support, and it just bounced. It V reversed. Now it's coming to a standstill, so we need to like be careful here that this doesn't turn into a double top, right? Where it like makes this, does this. If it does that, you're likely looking at 154. But so far, I mean, as long as Sol is strong, the alt market generally is also stronger. So you can, it's probably better to use Sol as an indicator of overall market strength than BTC because BTC is just doing its own thing as of now. So for alts, just focus on when Billy $1. I don't know. I hope soon. I think a lot of the on-chain fun will happen once we see WIV break $3 again. I'll go over WIV in a second. Because right now, if you look at a lot of on-chain charts, especially the Solana ones, the ETH ones have like a life of their own. I don't know how they function. Like if you look at Billy, I'll put them all next to each other. Dario, what else do we have? Stigma, I guess. It's a good one. Giga. Like all the on-chain stuff that's not cat coins has been very slow. Like it's been very choppy, right? WIV is just in this reaccumulation zone. And given it's a dog, it serves as dog beta to WIV, right? It's just chopping here with volatile bursts up to the upside of like 100% daily candle. So once on-chain happens again without like a meta that sucks all the liquidity, like GOAT, for example, did, like the AI meta in the past 2 weeks, then these things undo their months of chop in one single candle. Same for Otario, also fairly choppy. Pretty much been downtrending for the past 2 weeks as well, ever since like BTC started chopping. I expect this to remain the same. Sigma also. Sigma actually looks good because of Giga and it's a lower cap. Cat coins look bottomed. That's why I called and cheese ball earlier. Because I feel like if you look at this chart, it's a good place to buy. I feel like this is a good accumulation zone as long as we hold this like 1 cent area, it should be good to go. And it already has crypto.com listing, so there's clearly some good people involved, even though I don't know who's behind it or who's like doing the CTO on it and doing all the exchange connects. But this looks good, and once it flips 20, it should just go, especially given Popcat strength, right? GigaChat also looks good because of the Murat mania we had 2 weeks ago, right? But once that cools off, I think you still get like a 50% pullback on this easily. Like this can fill, let's say, to 4 cents again, easily. I bought that at 10 actually and sold at 150 on this initial candle. Good, a good depiction of why you don't sell very strong. What's your thesis on the IME meta? I think for the IME meta, we should be topped, logically speaking. Especially if you look at my magic line. But I mean, if we're not top, this can go to like 1.4, 1.5 before it tops. And if it is topped, then you probably just bid 30 cents. 30 to 22 is your area to bid. It might take a while before it gets there, right? Like we also discussed Mudeng a month ago or whatever. And I said you just bid this, and we literally bounced here on the 23rd, and we got a god candle. So you just bid the very aggressive pullback. See, 80%, 80%, and almost back up to all-time high in one candle. It's fucking insane, actually. Anything I'm looking to accumulate on a pullback? I'm slowly buying some cat coins, like I posted in the general channel. Dogs, I feel like we have enough because we have Viv and Billy, right? So there's no point in me buying more of that. I think GigaChat and Sigma can be good coins. The cult forming around Sigma is actually quite crazy. I had to mute some people on Twitter because they kept spamming my mentions. What else? I've been holding Chut for quite a while, but it hasn't done shit, so I don't know, will it do something or is it just going to chop for eternity? But other than that, I'm not looking at anything. I know someone asked me about Keith earlier. This looks fairly bottom, but I think it's 1.4 mil, so I don't like going heavy into those, especially following this. Nothing from the AI memes. No, if I'm going to focus on AI memes, I would much rather just buy gold at 20 to 30 cents if I get it, instead of trying to find some AI beta. The only one I was looking at, which I thought was quite funny and also potentially very fucking racist, is this one. Because actually they have some good tech or whatever. I didn't look into it. I just know a lot of smart people were talking about it. So this one could do okay, I guess. But other than that, I'm not looking at any AI stuff, any AI memes, please. I believe there was another one. No, no, it was only this one in terms of AI stuff. It's just like probably you can buy this as a good beta to build once code is like fully nuked. That's it for on-chain. Feel like a lot of these shards are bottoming though. Like this looks like a nice bottom to me. Maybe a bit more chop like you had here. But it's starting to look good. INJ. Gonna go for a swing long. Yeah, my issue with INJ is that it's traded like the past months. Like you would assume your big support is here now, right? Like most stuff is putting in reclaim setups or is trying to put in a reclaim setup. INJ isn't the cleanest, but this is a very important area for INJ in general. Right? Like $18 to 18.50. Because you have this area where it like previously broke out from, then it rallied to 2x-ish before slowing down and chopping. And then here when we went down, it bounced from this level and on the April nuke, I believe. Yeah, the April nuke. And then once we finally broke down, it had to reaccumulate and whatnot. So I believe your invalidation for INJ in general, especially given last week's FUD, is once you start closing below this area. And that gives you like from here on out what? Let's say you have a 10% accumulation zone. If it fills this wick, right, because it can always still fill the wick with chop the coming week. And your invalidation would be below 15 cents, but that's like it's a wide stall, but that also means you want to go for a big win. Like you wanted to go at least back to 43, right? You accumulate the 10% and you close when it starts closing below $15. So this whole area you just keep buying. My only issue with INJ is that it's been fairly weak compared to the rest of the market. And also that jump isn't like market making them, far as I know. The 20% stop on INJ makes sense here. You just want to like make sure if the market truly turns bullish, you want to see it undo this whole price action in like a few candles. At least, right? Like what's H4 momentum? H4 momentum actually looks okay. This looks nice. Like a lot of stuff actually does. Jupiter as well. Jupiter doesn't great as I thought. With is forming a good bottom. With is very choppy the past week. Probably also because of Popcat leading. But yeah, this is what I would do. Like you just start if you want to swing long at you start DCing from here down to 17-ish until it fills the wick, right? And then you have a stop below 15. A manual one, right? Because you can always get wicked out. Like, let's say Trump loses, right? We're gonna do some disgusting candle to the downside where it takes all our stops if you're on leverage. And then it's gonna chop there for a while, making everyone think it's over, like for 2-3 days, and then it's just gonna V-shape upwards, or it can V-shape upwards instantly. I don't know. That's just one scenario I'm wary for if I'm trying to get into swing longs here. And by swing longs, I mean like leverage, not spot. Like for spot, you're fine here. You just want to buy spot, you're chilling, right? Hope that helps. I feel like if we don't get this pullback or whatever, you want to be aggressive and with longs here. Because Sol doesn't look like it's going to stop, so that means other alts also won't give you just as clean and as clean of entries. I think Tao is finally ready for its next leg though. Something I was watching last week. We had the 3 drive play out. Lars, is Lars still here? No, he's not. Well, I did a 4 drive, not a 3 drive, but and a nice final capitulation wick to 460. If we reclaim 520 here, it's looking very good. Looks ready for a move back to 623, in my opinion. Very nice shard. Intraday could try a scalp here, actually. Want to see what US Open has to say, but intraday you could like try something like this. Very low risk, very tight stop, just to preserve capital if you're trying to leverage trade here. I would use very tight stops. If you want to buy spot, this is a good place. Good daily as well. Very long from Viking. Chart looks good now, right? We had our bearish divergence play out. We nuked below, then we chopped a bit and whatever, and nuked below again, and now we trap people here, and now we should go back to 623, right? I mean, the daily right now looks very good, but we still have, what, 12 hours to go? So, what's a 12-hour look like? Yeah, 12-hour looks nuts. I think we just long this 517. Yeah, that's a good entry, man. Especially if you're scalping it. Like this demand held very cleanly, right? See? Freshly created demand. Wigged into it, bounced. Thinking maybe I just add a long on it. The challenge. Very low risk here. After New York Open. Unless we full send before New York Open. Discuss Popcat as well, because this chart is crazy, right? Well, actually, let me keep those lines. I need those. It hasn't even put in like a big candle or anything ever since it broke like $1. Well, it did here, but here it's just like curling up, ready for like God candling. Like if BTC breaks up, this teleports to $2 very fast. It's a shame I didn't long Popcat instead of whiff on the dump. Compressing pretty good here, like it did here, I mean. What are you guys looking at? What's a narrative you guys will think will take the stage in 25. That's not AI. MLG. It's that meme coin, right? I saw something about it over the weekend. 360 no scope, yeah. That brings back memories, man. It's a Sol coin too. It's so funny how some of these coins play out, no? You have like the initial PvP 6 months ago for some reason, then another PvP, then another, and then you have like the ultimate Giga God candle. So meme coins are so hilarious, man. And I don't mean that they're funny. It's just like look at this shit. I think we'll see more celebrity tokens. I can see it, yeah. Not sure I'm a fan of that as well, yeah. Yeah, imagine you catch the bottom of this. What's that like? That's like 20K market cap or something, or 50. One Sol and a dream. Well, actually, yeah. I'm already thinking about what will be the next. What will we be gambling on the next cycle? Will we still be doing it on Sol? Will there be a new chain? I haven't seen a new chain that's been developing in the past year, actually. So I'm curious, will we have another like? Will Sol follow the same path ETH's following now? And we will like go to another chain again, or is Sol going to flip ETH, or what's going to happen? I'm very curious. I think I read somewhere a few celebs are getting charged. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, we had Iggy Azalea launch a token, Trippy Red, Abella Danger. We probably cycled top when what's she called again? I forgot her name. The other porn star. When Liza Ann or something launches a celebrity token, some shit like that. Or Mia Khalifa, yeah. Yeah, Iggy, I mean, all credit to Iggy though. She did a good job. I mean, good job, as good as a job you can do, right? At the end of the day, it just the morning stars. How are you? Mia Khalifa coin I would buy, to be fair. Or Lena Rhodes. Lena Rhodes, that's the name I was looking for. If she launches a token, we're topped. We're giga topped. I'm selling everything. I just like to speculate on potential future top signals so I don't get caught off guard when they do happen. Yeah, I feel like this cycle will be like the nihilistic cycle. Everything's a scam type shit. And then next cycle we will see some actual value created again, so to speak. Like banking systems or whatever. I mean, not a banking system, but you get what I mean. Like a DeFi protocol that like changes the financial infrastructure. Shit like that, I think we could see. More value, less access though. Yeah, that's true. I mean, also because there's another middleman, right? The VCs. Can you check child AI? Am I about to get arrested for having something on my PC by entering this into Dex Cleaner? Okay, let's see. You want me to shard it or you want my opinion? In general, I think if you're focusing on these meme AI tokens, you're better off waiting for GOAT at 20 to 30 cents. I don't know if you were here at the start of the stream, DJ. That's my overall take, and in general, I'm not interested in any beta plays because I feel like if GOAT doesn't do well, this just goes to zero in one candle, and that's too big of a risk for me personally. TA wise, though, this is on support, right? This is a clear support, and your invalidation is just if it breaks below. Yeah, exactly, stars. I overpay my tax. I certainly fucking do, actually. I'm about to pay 35% when I cash out. I want to jump. Fucking disgusting. Yeah, here there's a loophole as well. In Belgium, you can, if you start, how do you call it? A foundation, and you have over 10 million, you can put all your money in that foundation. I don't know how I will first like get it into the foundation. That's another issue. And then basically you can just pay 0% tax somehow. It's probably a lot deeper than that, right? But pretty nuts. Don't cash out. Yeah, we'll keep it all into Billy. Pay my house that way. Any info on AI 16C? Not really. I saw it tweeted on the timeline a fair bit. I tried finding the ticker. I cannot seem to find it. Can you send me the ticker? The contract address, I mean, not the ticker. Because there's a lot of derivatives. Belgium is 50%. It depends. Belgium can be zero if you invest as the good house father, they say. But that's not my case because of reasons. And then it can be 33% plus municipality tax, which in my case is like between 5 and 6%. So I will pay like 38 to 40%. And then there's also 50 if you do it as a professional, but I'm not a professional, right? I mean, I am, but I'm not. For the law, I'm not. Like the good house father one is a good one to check, but that means that you need to do like very little amount of transactions, need to hold it for longer than a year, all that type of stuff. I just want to know if I hold USDT for a year, do I pay 0%? Like, let's say I sell my soul in 2025 and I don't need the money for another year. What if I just hold USDT for a year? I tried figuring it out with a lawyer that specialized in it, and even he couldn't tell me. Yeah, you can always go to another country. That's that as well. Stars. This one, it's 43 mil. That's hilarious. This token is mintable. Is it what's it called? Is it like RAPR like this one? Volume looks good, but there's not that much liquidity locked. AI 16Z. This shit really went from 0 to 85 mil in 3 days. Nuts. Okay, okay, I understood why it went to 90. Some Italian friends are complaining. Yeah, the taxes are nuts in Italy as well now. I don't know, I guess this can keep running with the AI meta. You can just bid this demand and if it doesn't hold, you just sell. Simple. Go to the bank and ask. The issue is that the bank cannot like tell me this. It's the like what's it called? Tax office that needs to tell me it because I once went to the bank in 21 and asked them like, yo, how can I cash out my crypto? And he literally said to me, we don't talk about that here. I'm like, okay, so you want me to commit tax fraud or what? And then he didn't have an answer. They're fucking retarded. Like, and then I finally got a proper answer. You need to like give them all the transactions you ever did, a proof of where the funds came from, and blah blah blah. I mean, good luck digging through my 10,000 shit and fart coin transactions on Phantom. Not my problem, you know. I didn't do anything illegal. It's your duty to find out. I didn't. Yeah, because the bank can get a fine if they um, allow you allow um, money laundering. So that's why they're so scared about all this crypto stuff. Fucking retarded. Belgium, you can basically buy everything with a crypto Visa card. Yeah, that's true. I've used that actually a fair bit, Yannick. Okay, sorry, we're getting sidetracked, right? What else do we need to discuss? I mean, Popcat's banging. Probably your main alt play apart from Sol. Sol also, I mean, if you're in a Sol long from the spot we bought it in between 130 and 140, we're pretty comfortable, right? The only way this touches our entry is if we get a Giga Nuke. It shouldn't. We already discussed Goat stars. I think for Goat you just wait for 20 to 30 cents if you want to get long. Unless you're scalping it. My blue line will hold all the bulls at bay. You see? It's not passing it. What about deep? What's deep? Is it a new coin, JFlow? What is it about? Let's check. Ebook. Like some liquidity layer? What's this? Doesn't even mention it. I fucking hate it. It's on Sui. Okay. Well, sorry. Okay, so it's deep liquidity on Sui. I mean, website looks solid. They're working with Hob as well. Hob's good. Did you enter town? No, I didn't. It's ripping, isn't it? Yeah, it's up like 0.5%. Um, I mean, the project itself looks good, but given it just got listed on private, you probably want to wait a bit until it has some more price action. Like, say it accumulates in this zone for a bit, and you have some structure to work off. So right now it looks very, well, like a coin that just got listed and is getting demolished by PCs that had their allocation and are selling it now. So that I feel like for longs the past weeks, best times to enter were end of Asia session or just after New York session, like after you get the initial New York sell off. So we always bought them around 5 6 p.m. my time, 5 6 a.m. my time actually. I was looking at how earlier stars. I was discussing it with the stream. I feel like you can have a very low risk scalper with a 2% stop. Run it to like not 623 of course, but in an ideal world it does, and it should go to like at least 540, right? Because I really like the trap it set in here, like it put in here. Took out that October, early October week. And trapped some shores as well. So for me it should at least go up from here. But I'll wait for New York Open before making any decisions. And other than that, not much. I think you'll be outperforming most people if you're just focusing on Sol ecosystem tokens. And by that I mean Jito, Jupiter, and Wiv and Popcat. Like even like Wiv is probably trading the worst out of all those four. And then just Sol itself and then Tau, because Tau let the previous like AI run, right? Render is also not trading great. Like I might have to swap our Render for Tau, if I'm being honest. Whip feels overcrowded, same as Pepe. What does Pepe look like? Actually, yeah, Pepe doesn't look great. Actually, this looks this looks bad. Like it's not even trying to reclaim here. Just struggling below. I know we don't comment on other traders, but Johnny opening along on BTC here at Resist. What's your read? I mean, we could very well go to 70k from here. It's just that if you want to play it safe, you wait for 67, 68k for the pullback. But essentially, we already had a pullback early morning, so ideally you want to see at least a run of this high now. I can see why he's longed it because we flipped 68.3k. So you can at least scalp it. 69. Or 69 and a half. What was the comment on AI 16Z? Um, what did I say about AI 16Z? That I would buy it in the demand zone. It picked it here. And also just wait for an overall gold bottom. Why does it not show when I type it? That's so annoying. Let me find the ticker. Ah, here, wait, here's the short. Just wait for the demand and or wait for a gold pullback and then you enter the AI beta stuff again. Is it a gold beta? I mean, it's an AI meme stuff thing, so I would assume it is. All of them live or die by the way gold will move. So. That's what I don't like about these new metas. You're too dependent of one single coin. ACT, is it also an AI thing? How does some of this stuff have 10 million in volume? Surely it's all volume bots, no? I mean, I guess this is like your range sort of. Actually, the middle is not very much in the middle, is it? Something like this. If it breaks 4 cents, it should go higher. But Johnny is in ACT. Ah, nice. I mean, Char looks okay, right? Looks decent. Just want to see this 3961 resistance get flipped. And then it goes to 6 and so on. What's happening on centralized exchanges today? Only Tau really stands out here, right? All the other ones are shit. Oh, Rune, actually. I was looking at Rune yesterday. Is it breaking out? I really want to buy some Rune. Look at this. This is a daily chart, mind you. Can you imagine sitting through this daily price action? There's no way this doesn't just rip straight to $10. Uh, yeah, I feel like I want to long this. Okay, so Rune, Tau, and Popcat. I mean, Popcat, Rune, Tau, and Popcat are for me the charts that stand out the most. And then obviously like Jupiter and Jito, but we have spot in that, so I have no interest in chasing that. Sitting on a bag of rune from 2021. Where did you buy it? Lower or higher? It got hacked so many times in 2021. It was so funny. Oh, ah, fuck. What's Aave doing? STX. STX should do well if BTC does well. Well, Jupiter looks great. I'm glad we TP'd and then re-added some lower on that. Doge also looks good. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. That is some weekly short, man. It's a very big flip. Yes, Sundow got hammered. Absolutely hammered. Doge looks very good. I still have some Pyth, actually. I forgot about that. Maybe Pyth does well into Monot launching as well. It's like wormhole. For Pyth, we want to see this weekly level flipped. But this is some good absorption. Trump wins, Elon will push the fuck out of Doge. Yeah, I think he will regardless. He will just do it when we're in Mania again, I think. It's because of Jupiter or because it's a cat? What do you mean, stars? You lost me. When? When is Jupiter's meme coin? No. Oh no, wait. When is the Hyperliquid meme coin? It's the Hyperliquid one. Is it not? It's Jupiter's? All right, wait. I guess because it's Jupiter's meme. And because it's a cat. It's 88 mil. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I forgot that we got that airdrop. Wait, I don't remember this going to 450 mil at all. Or 350. Yeah, I also dumped it. I actually dumped everything and sold it for Sol. I remember that. I was at the airport cashing it out as soon as possible. I sold it then on Wales market as well. I told the group to do the same. Not sure I can justify buying this though. Because like it will always be like connected to Jupiter in some way, right? You're better off buying like another cat that's unrelated to that stuff. It's a cat. So happy we're investing into value. Like amazing, right? What's Cheeseball doing? Cheeseball is up. Actually, the group has a better entry than me. I did some market research yesterday, stars. I showed them Michi, um, Cheeseball, and Hehe. Uh, 2 out of 2 participants said Hehe. That's my market research. Very big sample pool, as you can see. But for some reason, some of the people I follow on Instagram put Cheeseball as their profile picture, so I took it as a sign and I bought it. Yeah, you need to ask the key to meme coin. How to say, to meme coin success is asking all the women in your life, everyone you see, the women and the gay guys. They know best. What's EatFi doing? Well, this looks bottom, but it's not something I would touch. Yeah, that's how I trade memes. Xenia. I'm dead serious, by the way. Bong is extremely weak, by the way. I don't think I want to touch it. Look at Hammy. I don't like Hammy at all. I don't get it. Stupid hamster. Whenever I buy something that sad chills me, like some 50k ticker, let's say I like buy 2 or 3 sol, he just always dumps on me. I've never made money off his shit. He always rugs me. Stupid scammer. It's an act. He does the wholesome act so he can justify dumping on you. I swear to God. I do not trust him. Hammy actually looks in a nice accumulation zone. I hope it doesn't do this though. I hope it does this now when the market turns bullish. Yeah, I also didn't get Nero, to be honest. But that's mostly because everyone was PvPing it. Yeah, all of the Neros were Cabal now. I mean, people were pretending they weren't. Let's look at Ave. Ave looks similar to um Tao to me. Also had like this tree drive. And now reclaiming here. Oh. Yeah, maybe something like this, Dave. My IP just got leaked again. Still don't get why that happens. Something like this, or like front runs does demand, does the bot. So is there any ways you select me? Generally, I made a guide on it on my YouTube. But generally, what I do is I put in some filters here, like 50k liquidity at least. Okay, sure. I always go to minimum $1 million market cap because the coins that are below have a much higher chance of rugging. Like the hit rate, your hit rate increases by an insane margin once you just start looking at stuff above 1 million. And then what you want to do is look at the volume. Like if it's a $5 million coin and it did 30 million in volume, maybe it could be interesting to look at, right? There's also a lot of farms, right? Like you have a lot of these meme coins that do quite a bit of volume, the ones you can see here on the front page, and they're still farms, but um, once you practice a bit, you'll notice fairly quickly what's a farm and what's not. And you can also look at bubble maps, this website, at what the distribution looks like and use that data. And then also just look at the buys and sells, like who's buying, who's holding, track down the wallets, check on SolScan, like who are the big wallets that are holding. Oh, a big wallet is a huge Popcat or Whiff Whale. Okay, Popcat and Whiff Whales have money, right? So they're less likely to dump their tokens earlier, because they don't need the money as much. Well, I know it sounds very simple and very stupid, but that's usually how it like works. Because if it's a person that their only bag is this particular coin, they're more likely to sell onto you. That makes sense. Wait, I will send it to you. I posted it on my channel. Here. So you're looking at 24-hour volume being above what? It depends on the market cap of the token, and also how old the token is. But let's say the token is 24 hours old and it does $100 million in volume in the first 24 hours. Usually that means something's up. There's no specific volume amount you can use. It's just something you need to feel out, basically. If it only does like 100k volume, well then you know, okay, that's fucking useless. Yeah, that's true though. Not everyone holds all their coins in one wallet. That's very much true. But you can also, I mean, that takes a lot more digging. But in general, what you can do if you find a wallet is try to backtrack where the original wallet or deposit came from on that wallet. I also explain it in my SolScan guide. But wait, let me just find a good example. Let's take Popcat. There a tool that looks at all the wallets that are connected? I don't know. I haven't found it, but what I usually do is this. Let's just take this random wallet, right? This is the original wallet. Okay, he's holding Popcat, some Degen AI, A16Z, whatever. And what you're gonna do is sort on Sol, go to transfers, most importantly, and then just go to the last page. And here you will be able to see where the wallet was funded. It's funded from Binance. Okay, not much else to backtrack here, right? Because this wallet is connected to millions of wallets, and it's basically irrelevant. But that's how you can then figure out, maybe it was from another on-chain wallet on Phantom. And then you can figure out, okay, this wallet is connected to that wallet and that wallet. And then you can form a cluster and figure out, are they actually a good trader? Hope that helps, by the way. Enable comments. Do I still have comments disabled? I swear I turned them on. Wait, I will do that after the stream. I know I turned on like that the video is for kids, but I just always click like that it's for kids because I'm not swearing in it, you know? I thought it was that type of question from YouTube. But apparently if you check mark the video is for kids, that turns off your comments for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, that's the way you should do it, Xenia. If it's from Binance, you can't figure it out. If it's from Bybit, you also cannot figure it out. But you can figure it out through the. Also, what you can do with this particular wallet is just check where it transfers to. It transferred to this wallet. Okay, let's see what this wallet does. You know, not much. This could be a contract actually, or this wallet, and so on. If it's 3 years ago, it's probably not very relevant. Sometimes it is, but more often than not, it's not. What also is useful to do is like if you have a very big whale wallet, to filter on that particular token. Let's say Degen AI, I doubt he transferred it out. Right here. This one, right? I need to make sure I have the right address. Okay. What you can then do to find new wallets that are more recent is sort on this particular token, because sometimes very big whale wallets transfer their tokens to fresh on-chain wallets to split up their allocation to cause less suspicion when they start selling. Yeah, exactly. We don't have any other streams coming up, right? No. We have Red on ETH. Does it exist on Sol? I believe it does, no? Does it not? I mean, yeah, there are some, but they all rugged. I know we have cheese. Still at 2.7. And wine we also have. Don't trade these, by the way. Just purely as an example. I don't like the food meta as well. I mean the investigation still. I'm sorry. I got too zoned in. No, don't worry. That's my bad. Um, I don't know of any tool that we have on Sol. I mean, Bubble Maps is useful to figure out big clusters, but it doesn't always show you like all wallets that are connected to one another. Yeah, it is. It's only useful to look at very big clusters, like 20, 30% ones. But other than that, like, it doesn't work. What does it show? Let me give you an example. Let's just go to WIF. Like, it shows you very big clusters of wallets that are connected to one another. And then you can see like what these wallets are, who it is. Like, likely this is Binance or whatever. Yeah, it is actually Binance. Okay. And this could be Gate and Kraken and Bybit and whatever. It's a useful tool to get a little bit of extra confirmation, but it's not like revolutionary or something. Okay, so Game Changers, Women and Gays. Well, to be honest, for me it was, or it is still. I ask my wife like, "Hey, is this picture funny?" And whenever it's not, I don't buy. Or is it cute or whatever? What's cat dog at? Yeah, not good. Also, an extra thing you can do that can help is checking who follows them on Twitter. Like, are they good people or bad people? That stuff. How do I know if they're good or bad people? Um, well, by following them for a while and seeing what other stuff they shill, I guess. There's no other way, unfortunately. And then also you have the fact that is it actually good? And does it actually have this extra bit of different flair to it that can send it above the previous established meme coins like with like Popcat, right? What did Popcat have? Well, Popcat had the virality of the meme, firstly. It was a first mover. It wasn't launched on Pom.fun, which I think played in was an advantage. Um, and also it just amassed a very big gold over time, even though it went down 80%. Like what you can usually do to find a good coin, even if they aren't freshly launched, is looking at how the sentiment looks around a certain coin and how the feeling is from like the holders and the cold and whatever. Once it's in this period, in this very choppy zone where it does nothing and it looks like it's never going to recover. That's also usually a good metric alongside with volume. Like let's say it was still doing good volume around these levels. Let's actually check it, right? I mean, relatively speaking, it was doing okay volume. Like that's what. For back then, that was good volume. So then once it broke out, it started doing a lot more consistently. And it stayed that way and the community stayed. I think Tao is gonna leave without us, is it not? No, it's not actually. Okay, good. Can we look at file? Sure. Not this one, yeah. This one. Pile's still chopping. Generally, we still want to reclaim 1960. But as long as nothing drastic happens, I'm gonna assume this is fairly bottomed. But you want to see like some form of momentum kick in. I feel like I've been saying that for so long with these AI coins though. Because none of them really have had momentum. But as long as the team is still building and you get this AI meta again, this should go back to 50 cents at least. But let's first flip 19, right? But AI coins got outperformed by AI memes. Yeah, they did. Same memes on ETH perform better than Sol. I don't know actually. I feel like there's a big difference between both chains, whereas on Sol you have a lot more tokens, so a lot more shit you need to dig through. Whereas on ETH, it's more, it's easier to figure out what will stay and what will not, or something. Because also some of the coins that have done well on ETH this year have been coins that were around for longer, right? MOG, GME, Bitcoin. Well, not Bitcoin, but Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Inu 10, right? So I think there's a lot less choice on it, which makes it easier to just pick one or two and write them. I think that's the difference. As for new launches, I feel like the only launches that have done well on ETH have been the Cabal heavily influencer bundled ones. I didn't know Pal is market making coins. Actually, interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. We covered a lot. I will upload the stream right now, actually. Have a great week, Dave. Thank you for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. See you all on Wednesday, and have fun trading. Bye bye.